Assalamu alaikum students. How are you doing? I hope you are fine and taking your online classes regularly. So in the last clip we started to do exercises of reading comprehension, and today we will do exercise 9 and we will discuss its first part. So come to the page number 88 of your book. Exercise number 9 is there. And the question is, work in groups of 3 and make mind maps of the following aspects of both these great personalities. And you can see that there are two pictures on this page. One picture of Quaid-e-Azam and the other one is of Allama Iqbal. And today we will discuss aspects of personality of Quaid-e-Azam. And for this, we will have to discuss his qualities as a person and his vision for Pakistan. And in the last, we will discuss what should we do to make Pakistan great. So come to the board. You can see that there is a map, there is a web on the board, and different things, different aspects, different points have been written here. So, as we are going to discuss Quaid-e-Azam as a great visionary, so following things should be followed. So first, as we have been asked to discuss Quaid-e-Azam, to discuss qualities of Quaid-e-Azam as a person, so we will discuss his personality, that how was his personality, and then we will discuss what were his guiding principles. And after that, we will come to know what was his profession. And in the last, we will discuss his popularity, why he was so popular among the people of South Asia, among the people of British India. So, these 4 points will cover his personality, or these 4 points will cover his qualities as a person. Then we have to discuss his vision for Pakistan. So when we will discuss his vision for Pakistan, first we will have to discuss his political journey. When we will come to know about his political journey, so we will have to discuss about his achievements and then his vision and message. So these 3 points will cover his vision for Pakistan. And in the last, we have been asked to discuss it, what should we do to make Pakistan great. So for this, we will discuss duties of Pakistanis. So now, come to the discussion. So when we see Quaid-e-Azam as a person, we come to know that he was one of the dynamic personalities of South Asia. He was one of the dynamic, active and spirited personality of British India. And he was a steadfast, a foresighted and determined man. He had a strong willpower and he was a hardworking man. Then we see his guiding principles. Basically, his guiding principles were his determination and his steadfastness. And with his determination and steadfastness, he gave us the message of unity, faith and discipline. And along with his guiding principles, he brought a revolutionary change on the map of the world, and that was the creation, that was the foundation of Pakistan. Then we discuss about his profession. So by profession, he was a lawyer, and we have just read in reading comprehension that he was one of the top barristers of Bombay. And he was also a politician. He was an outstanding politician. He had great intellect and geniusness. So come to the other point, that is popularity. So why he was so popular in the people of South Asia, in the people of British India? Actually, he had a pluralistic approach. So because he had a pluralistic approach, and And what is pluralistic approach? We have discussed this point in what list? When we say pluralistic, we mean that the people of different religions, people of different races, and those people who speak different languages can live in a region, can live in an area peacefully. So he had this approach and he honored people of all faiths. So because of his endurance, because of his patience, his tolerance and acceptance of all faith, he was respected by all the people equally, whether they are Muslims or non-Muslims. And some of the Hindu leaders like Gokhale and some Hindu authors like a very famous Hindu poetess Sarojini Naidu called him the best ambassador of Hindu-Muslim unity. So these all aspects are about his personality, about his qualities as a person. Now come to the second point, that is about his vision for Pakistan. So for his political journey, we see that he was a strong supporter of Hindu-Muslim unity. So being a strong proponent of Hindu-Muslim unity, first he joined Congress. But as he was a foresighted leader, he was an intelligent leader, so soon he realized that Congress was taking Hindus of South Asia towards Hindu-Muslim polarization. So he knew the side effects of this thing, he knew the adverse effects of this thing. So he left Congress and joined All India Muslim League. And as he had great political acumen, so soon he became the president of this party, the president of All India Muslim League. And being the president of All India Muslim League, he successfully handled the ruling British and Hindu majority in the region of South Asia and British India. So you can see that there were two power players. Who were those power players? The ruling British and Hindu majority. And he successfully tackled both these two power players, and at last he was successful. He successfully got a new state for the Muslims of India, for the Muslims of South Asia. So after political journey, we learn about his achievements. When we learn about his achievements, we come to know that one of his greatest achievements, creation of Pakistan, is on the top of list. So his greatest achievement is the foundation of Pakistan. So with his wisdom, with his intelligence, he envisioned Pakistan as a nation state and intelligently pleaded the case of separate homeland for Muslims. Then on 14th August 1947, Pakistan came into being, and on 11th August, in the Constituent Assembly of Pakistan, he was elected the first president. And after independence, he became Governor General of this newly born state. Now come to his vision and his message. When we see his vision, when we see his messages, we come to know that he wanted a separate state for Muslims because he wanted Muslims to live honorable lives according to the teaching of Islam and its culture. And he also thought that all citizens should have freedom to practice their faith. And he believed that all citizens should have equal rights. And he expected justice and merit in the state of Pakistan because justice and merit are the mandatory things, are the mandatory characteristics. These are compulsory for getting success in the world. So this is all about the great visionary Quaid-e-Azam. Now the last question, that what should we do as Pakistani to make Pakistan great? What are the duties of Pakistanis? So for this, we have to follow the vision of Quaid-e-Azam. This is a good way to achieve peace, progress and prosperity in our country, in the state of Pakistan. So what should we follow? We should follow, first of all, teachings of Islam. And after that, if we follow the teaching, the message, the vision of such great leaders, we could progress, we could develop, we could flourish our country. And of course, we all want to develop, we all want to flourish our country. So, we have to work hard, we have to do a lot of efforts, we should be sincere and hardworking. Inshallah, Pakistan will progress soon. So, this is all about this topic. And now what you have to do, you have to make this verb in your registers, in your grammar registers in the portion of composition. आपको क्या करना है? आपको ये मैप अपने ग्रामर के रजिस्टर्स में बनाना है composition वाले portion में. And after that, with the help of this map, you will write about Quaid-e-Azam as the great visionary. Alright girls, so do this work in your registers. Inshallah, in the next class, we will discuss Allama Iqbal as a great visionary, and we will do exercise 9, the second part of exercise 9. Till then, take very good care of yourself.